What's going on, guys? So today I want to do a video over why this game is destined to fail and what are some of the roadblocks hindering its performance. So first and foremost, I'm going to go into one thing, and it's going to be the cash shop. So as you see in this store, there's a bunch of things that you can buy with cash. With the cash shop, there's all these different things. Now, the thing that some people have pointed out is the fact that this collect all drop pass shouldn't even be something that you have to pay for. It should already be implemented in the game. That should definitely 100% be something that you don't have to pay for, because the fact of clicking rewards as they pop up is absolutely atrocious. And this is, everybody's gonna need this to play the game. It's just a fact. The other thing was this map pinpointer pack pass. What this does is when you go to your map here, you can see all the different locations of things like bosses, checkpoints, harvest materials, PvP zones, quests, etc. And the big thing was, why didn't they already give this to you? Like, why wasn't this already established? Like, why can't you already have it? And it's locked behind a paywall. Now, there is somebody out there that's currently going to go over this and actually make it so that everybody can have it for free, and that's a big W. The last thing here for the cash shop we're going to get into is going to be this right here, this attributes. Now, as you can see, you can reset it with regular points, or you can reset it with regular Roblox points. So I think this is like 100 Robux or something, but I think this is absolutely absurd. Like, this is relatively good, but whenever you're playing as a new player, you don't get faction points until you're level 20. So you have no idea what any of this is doing. I know I didn't really. I was just investing things thinking, like, oh yeah, this is a typical MMO, whenever not knowing that, yeah, mainly thing you're going to boost up is either intelligence or strength, and you're not going to really worry about the rest of them. I think that's very discouraging, and that's something they should change. Alrighty, guys, so now we got number 2, and it's going to be the crafting system, which this has absolutely drawn a lot of people to frustration and anger. Is this horrendous crafting success chance. Now, we already know that the perks are hard enough to get on a legendary or unique item, but the fact that it has a chance to succeed and you can increase that chance by playing Roblox is absolutely insane. And what it's going to do as there gets more and more harder things to craft, it's going to absolutely tick people off, and they're not going to stop playing. Because if you don't know, to get 415 sulfur, to get 182 heartwood, 680 gemstone, all this stuff, materials, takes so long. This might be like 2 to 3 hours or something, maybe even longer, to get a lot of these materials. And the fact that you have a 65% chance of actually obtaining a sword, and then you have a super low chance of even obtaining something good, is absolutely insane. Like, I think that's definitely not something. I think, maybe, I think the lowest you should probably do is you should actually just remove these. I don't even know why these are in the game. I think once you get to legendary and unique, if you're spending all these resources, there shouldn't be a success chance. There just shouldn't be a success chance, because if you fail that craft, then you're absolutely not rewarding the player for their time. So you're just like blatantly disregarding their time. Now, the other thing I'm going to touch on real quick in the crafting is, we all know it, y'all all know it, is the stupidest crafting perk, climbing speed. Oh my god, will you please get rid of this perk? It is absolutely useless in the game. There is no reason to have this other than for you to have to craft this again. There's absolutely no benefit to having this perk. Nobody uses it. It's a waste of time, waste of space. Delete this perk. Absolutely disgusting. Alright, guys, so the next one is going to be lack of content in the game. Now, currently, I know they're updating it and they're slated to release end of this month or end of next month. However, once you get level 50, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do, and the reason why there's nothing to do is because they literally capped life skills to level 15. Why would you do that? I would play the game more and more if you raised these craft level items. Why is there a cap on this? There should be a cap of 100 or a cap of way more than 15 because it was super easy to get there. And now whenever I'm harvesting resources, I don't have any now, but I don't get that same satisfaction like, oh, I'm leveling something up. So that's the first thing is life skills. And then this, like, basically the second thing is, oh, look, I sold something cool, is there's just not enough content. Look at, there's not even that many quests that people want to do. Like, yeah, you have quests, but they're so boring and they don't reward you. Look, this gives you this. Super boring. This gives you this. There's only 3 quests that you'll do. Honestly, one is like right here somewhere. I forget what it is. It's basically the pet quest. Those are the only ones you're doing. The rest of these, no one does. You know why? Because you only give us one alternative quest. It's absolutely ridiculous. These quests are boring. The map, I love this game, I love it, but once you hit level 50, no one's gonna go to the ancient pyramids and farm for hours and hours on end. If you do, man, congrats for you, but that's something I'm not doing because it's absolutely boring. It is super boring. There's not enough content in this game to keep going. I mean, the fact of the matter is you could have done a lot of things, but, you know, I don't know what it is, game design, or maybe you just don't have enough, but there's not enough content in the game for someone to keep playing and playing. So that's the other one. Okay, so I forgot to include this, but I'm just gonna go right back to that cash shop thing. But basically, the fact that you have to pay to change your faction to the leading faction, which you're not all the time gonna be playing as this faction. You're going to be wanting to go out and cut wood and harvest resources. You're going to be wanting to do a bunch of levels, level up, and then you're going to be wanting to get drops. I mean, you can use this for drops, but this is a lot easier now that they nerfed everything into the ground, so you're going to need that additional damage. But I'm like, really? This is a one-time buy, so that means if you buy it, you're locked into this faction. Basically, till there's a new reset, which I think it's every week or something. I have no idea, but this one always wins because it increases drop rates from enemies and chests by 15%. But I'm like, why are you having to pay? You see this? Choosing leading faction. You have to pay 120 Robux, $1.20, it's something like that, just so that you can play as this faction. Absolutely disgusting. They should get rid of that 100%. There's no reason for that other than greed. All right, guys. So the final thing that I'm going to say, and this is everybody knows this, but it's going to be the insignificance of regular mounts. So they have a bunch of these really cool mounts, as you see here. They're super cool. But they are so pointless whenever you can just literally hop on your pterodactyl, that's right, it's a pterodactyl, and fly all over the map. Like, at least what I would do, if this is 55 speed, I would put this one higher. I'd put it like 60 speed. Because, dude, come on now, there's pointless. Like, why would you want a regular mount whenever you can have one that literally can fly over obstacles? It blows my mind. I mean, this thing, it looks super cool, don't get me wrong, but it's pointless. Like, I like the look of these of all of the other ones, but like, and you can see, look at that quirky animation. Jesus, fix that. Look how he's popping off the side. I mean, crazy. That's crazy looking. But it just renders them absolutely useless. Like, there's no point to use these mounts at all. I know we're getting mount skills coming up, which is probably going to be capped at level 15 again. Super boring. That's super lame. Nobody likes that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much some of the tidbits and things that I see that is going to prevent this game from growing, that I can kind of see that's making the game fail. I understand that you're artificially giving people content by making them, I don't know, let's say craft the same weapon 1,000 times so that they can get something good, and that each time you craft it, it takes about 3 to 4 hours to get all these resources. So I can understand that you're artificially inflating the game loop by doing that. But I would say take this off. Take off the percentages. There's no point to have a percent chance at all. You should 100% be able to get this item. And then let us farm for this. At least at the very minimum. Let us farm for this. Let us farm for the best in slot. But having a 65% chance is absolutely ridiculous and should be removed. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for now. I mean, that's just kind of some things I was thinking about as I played this game, as I kind of got bored and tired of this game. I'm still playing a little bit, waiting for that new update, waiting for that level 60 update. I'll grind this weekend. It's double XP weekend. So y'all stay tuned for the next one. Peace.